On this episode, we'll talk about eating with a tight sleeve. We'll also talk about stretch marks if they're caused by surgery, and we'll talk about if we're able to consume 2,000 calories down the road. Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Alvarez from Endobariatric.com and welcome to episode 83 of the AskDrA show. Thanks so much for submitting these questions this week. Really good questions, by the way. Two ways to do so: AskDrA as a hashtag and through my Snapchat account that we'll place right here. You're missing out if you're not on Snapchat, all right? Let's get into the show.
I feel I have a tight sleeve, and I'm attracted to easily digested foods. Any suggestions on eating within the guidelines?
It's a really good question because once you have the sensation of that sleeve and that tight sleeve, you may fall off the wagon with bad choices and bad eating habits. So remember, produce and protein, protein and produce. If you stick to that diet regimen, you'll be just fine. But you may fall off the wagon with very easy digested foods or food that fits nicely inside your sleeve. I'm talking about very dry food like chips, like peanuts, nuts, junk food. All that fits nicely in that sleeve. So produce and protein, and you'll be doing much better choices and keeping those easy calories out of your sleeve. All right, so be aware that the very dry foods fit nicely in your sleeve. You try to avoid all that, because now that you have the restriction, you'll want maybe to look for stuff that doesn't give you that much restriction, like these very high calorie dense foods that we're talking about.
Would having my abdomen filled with CO2 during surgery cause stretch marks?
Wow, that's the first one, but it's a very good question. So when we do surgery, we do insufflate the abdomen to create this space to work with special gas, which is CO2. That gas gets released and gets out of the abdomen once we're done with the surgery. But yes, we do insufflate the abdomen. Does that cause stretch marks? The answer is no. We can do surgery on a very thin person, like for example for a gallbladder, for a hernia repair, for a appendectomy, and will not cause stretch marks, nor in a patient who is overweight. Why? Because the abdomen is not extremely over-insufflated. It is insufflated to a certain pressure with a special machine that we have there that is constantly monitoring how much pressure we're insufflating and keeping inside the abdomen. So it's not overly extended. That way it does not cause any stretch marks.
Will we be able to eat 2,000 calories per day?
So can you consume 2,000 calories down the road? The answer is, if you put your mind to it, yes. I mean, if you do bad choices of food selection, the answer is yes. If you do protein and produce, wow, really good to actually reference that first question. If you do protein and produce, the answer is no. So don't worry about that. Your stomach will never be, ever be the size it was initially. So all you have to do is focus on wiser food selection. There you have it. That's it for episode 83 of the AskDrA show. Question of the day is, what bad food choice does your sleeve like? What do you fill up with that? What do you fill your sleeve with that's really bad choice and you know about it? Tell me on the description area, on the comments section. I'm Dr. Alvarez from Endobariatric.com, where we are changing lives one sleeve at a time. Take care and God bless.